Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the professional card for first round fights number 1 here at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. These professional fights are brought to us under the auspices of CSAC, the California State Athletic Commission. Tonight we've got 2 referees, Ed Colantes and Frank Trigg. And we've got 3 ringside judges, Brandon Saucedo, Wade Vieira, and Michael the Mayor Gingona. Jill Trigg is our timekeeper, David Rasmussen is our lead inspector, and of course, remaining ringside are 2 ringside doctors, Dr. Gary Furness and Dr. Scott Burda. Once again, I'm John Rehoy, ready to bring you 7 amazing professional fights. And with that, we're ready to go. 7 fights. Up first at 160 pounds, Eric Jackson.
Can't forget about the historic West Coast Rodeo. Comes to town once a year here at the Cow Palace.
And the Chicago Bulls. Not the Chicago, the San Francisco Bulls.
San Francisco Bulls.
Yeah, that was a hockey thing when the NHL was on lockdown. Because it allows the fighters to kind of almost display everything that they've worked so hard for the last, 6 to 10 weeks or whatever, however long your fight camp is. But I just have a greater appreciation for fights that go the full distance, because you can see a fighter make his reads, make the adjustments, possibly make a
his
comeback.
Opponent, Miguel Bracho.
Possibly make a comeback in the fight,
I couldn't agree more.
The knockouts and the submissions, they're always amazing, don't get me wrong. But as someone who not only fights, but appreciates great fights, you don't really get to see that in quick, knockouts or one-sided fights that end in submissions or things like that.
Could not agree more, David. And, going off that, sometimes the better fighter is the one that loses right off the bat.
Yeah.
And Miguel Bracho enters the cage, joined by John Rehoy, our ring announcer, for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 160 pounds. First up in the blue corner. He's 46 years old and fights for Team Black out of Antioch, representing East Palo Alto, California. This is his debut professional fight. He is Eric the Damager Jackson. His opponent, also fighting in his very first professional fight, is 34 years old and fights out of the Dragon House in San Francisco. He is Miguel Bracho. Your referee for this fight is Ed Colantes.
There are just 3 men remaining in the cage, the third of whom is our referee, Ed Colantes, here to kick off this professional catchweight fight. Miguel Bracho and Eric Jackson. And here we go. Round number 1 is underway.
Quick touch of the gloves and let's get it on.
Miguel Bracho, most recently coming off a win over Irish Ryan Patrick, one of the controversial social media stars here in the Bay Area. Also a pretty skilled MMA fighter himself. Bracho won the fight via unanimous decision. I understand a very close friend of yours as well, the Big Papi Ortega.
We're great acquaintances. Love me some IRP.
A great dude.
Nonetheless, these 2 men are in here.
Oh, huge leg kick by Bracho. Seems to hurt.
I don't think Jackson liked that.
He did not.
You can tell he
About 5 years ago, in an amateur fight, Eric Jackson actually lost via TKO due to leg kicks
Oh, no.
against Carlos Maturana, and that was with shin pads.
Wow. So hopefully those 5 years he's learned how to check a kick or two.
This high-level professional MMA fight brought to you by MMA Raw ExecuShield, the Academy Barber College, and of course made possible by BrightPathVideo.com.
I don't know if it's just me or does every time Jackson gets hit, he almost looks like he's like hurting from it.
A little bit.
He like winces or takes a little lap around the cage. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if it's a mind game or if he's actually feeling something. It's messing with my psyche.
Miguel Bracho, 5'6". His opponent, Jackson, is 5'9". Jackson in the red trunks, white gloves. Bracho in the blue shorts, black gloves.
And there's a little bit of laughter going on in the cage.
Ooh, big right hand lands by Bracho. Jackson smiles once again and shakes it off. Oh, big body kick followed by a stiff jab lands by Bracho. Both guys are utilizing these 5-minute rounds.
Heavy. Oh, and I was gonna segue when I was talking about appreciating fights going the full distance. Not when they're pro. When they're amateur, yes, 100%. Not when they're pro. 15 minutes. Oh my God. So
25
long.
for title fights.
Yeah, 25. Yeah, we got 3 of those later. So we're in for a long night.
Body kick combo. Miguel Bracho doing a nice job stepping into those shots to make up for the height disadvantage.
And as a shorter man, that's what you got to do. You gotta be willing to get a little dirty against these taller guys.
Oh, and Jackson goes down. Although just a slip. Bracho does not want to capitalize on the misfortune of his opponent. He wants to get the job done on his own.
That's a man right there.
Bracho's been doing a nice job setting up the headshots with jabs to the body, although Jackson's starting to get the hang of it and anticipate the follow-up shots a little bit more. Jackson now in control. He's got Bracho pressed against the cage, who's now complaining about a possible low blow.
Oh, but nice shot to the ribs.
Uppercut.
Backs up Jackson.
Oh, more big shots.
Oh,
this fight is nearly over. And Miguel Bracho, seconds away. He is the winner by TKO and now undefeated as a pro MMA fighter.
There you go. That's how you get it done.
Miguel Bracho is your winner by TKO. For the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, 3 minutes and 56 seconds into round number 1 by knockout due to strikes in the red corner, Miguel Bracho.
And Miguel Bracho, your winner by TKO in his very first professional fight. Good sportsmanship on display by both men.
Well, I mean, very much kudos to Jackson for stepping in at the age of 46. Second oldest guy on the card. That alone, you should never, ever hang your head on. Because, I mean, 46, you're up there.
Absolutely.
A little late to be making a debut, but hey, better late
than never.
Better late than never, and at least you're not gonna die wondering what if.